Tracking is the act of recording your expenses or your spending in order to know how much income comes in, how much income goes out, and how much you can save. In our video for today, we are going to be looking at how to track your expenses in order to save and have some saving towards your financial independence. Well, the first thing to do when you want to track your expenses is to have a list of all your spendings. All your expenses. So what are those expenses that you have in a month? Your rent, your transportation, your feeding allowance, your school fees if you have children or you are still in school, your entertainment. All the things that you do, that you spend money on. Yes. Categorize them. Have a list of all those things. Write them down or record them in order to know the things that you spend your money on every month. Right. Now, after coming up with a list of your things, the next thing to do is to start allocating them into the various categories. Yes, you have to list out the things you spend your money on. So you see, if your transport for today is 5,000 naira, you write down 5,000 naira. If your feeding for today is 10,000, you write down 10,000. All right, this will help you in order to have your track. You need to track your expenses in order to know how much money you have, how much money you are making, and how much money you are spending. Yes, secondly, you need to track your expenses in order to know how much you have to invest. You see, if you don't know how much you have or how much you are spending or how much you can save, how will you know how much you can afford to invest? So you see, it's by tracking that you will know how much expenses you have spent. Yes, and then you need to track your spending or your expenses in order to know how much you can afford to save. So you see, these reasons are the reasons why you need to track your expenses. How do you track your expenses? The first thing to do is to record. Yes, you track your expenses by recording. Every spending that you do, record it to the barest minimum. If you spend 10,000 naira a day, record it. If you spend 1,000 naira a day, record it. Yes, keep all your receipts. Yes, if you go out shopping, instead of sharing your receipts or throwing them out, keep such receipts because you will need them when you do your record. To get your statement of account, because it's from your statement of account that you will know how much you have spent, who you have given what you have paid, what are the things that you're supposed to pay money for. So you see, you also need your statement of account. To categorize your spending. Yes, have a category for your entertainment. Yes, have another category for your rent. Yes, have another category for your transportation. You see, by the time you categorize them into different compartments, it will be easy for you to be able to do your record. Okay. How do you track your expenses? You track your expenses by also coming up with a budget. A budget is a plan for your money. It says how much you spend for your light bill. Yes. How much you spend for your transportation. Yes. It says how much you spend or how much you're going to spend for your entertainment. So you see, a budget will help you to track your expenses very well. Yes. Another way to track your expenses is by using apps. Yes, there are various apps. If you go to the Play Store, you can download apps that can help you. That is, if you type in tracking application, they will come up and then you select the one that you're going to use in order to help you in your tracking of your expenses or in your budgeting. So you see, tracking your spending, tracking your expenses is very, very important on your way to your financial independence, because if you track, you will know how much income comes to you. Yes, if you track, you will know how much you are spending on what. If you track, you will know how much you are able to cut down in order to save and to invest towards your financial independence. So until I come your way, please like and subscribe to my Life Plan Tips channel, where I talk about creating wealth online on your way to your financial freedom.